Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Feather and Inkwell, and I am Matthew. Today we are reviewing kind of two new things at once to add to my definition of what is possibly good, and we're going to start with a custom pen artist, and we're going to try it on a new book that looks like it has some really premium paper for fountain pens. To start with, we're going to do Provincial Mills. So this is the box that the pen came in and some of the things it came with. We have a letter that asks me to review and give my opinion, some instructions just on how to take care of it and how to use it. So that's always nice. They care about us as a user. It looks like they have provided us an ink cartridge. It does come with a converter as well. I will show you that in just a second. And in addition, we have some warranty information, and it came for shipping in this nice sturdy box with a custom logo on it. And because this is in reverse, it says Provincial Mills. And ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most substantially weighted pens I have ever seen. It is literally at least 8 inches long capped. It is threaded, one turn, one full rotation, guys. Antique brass for the details. What I would call the finial is also antique brass. It's more of a cap as opposed to a finial. There it goes. You can see really the quality of the detail. This guy has very, very heavy pieces. Very beautifully done. Lots of artistic work in it. The clip, which is functional, stiff but very functional. There's kind of the workings of that. This is hand-turned acrylic. You can see a beautiful swirl pattern throughout the acrylic. The back, just like the front, is a threaded post, not unlike the Genhals I've reviewed recently, but also you could see the back cap on that is the same patterning, and it threads on as well, and about 3/4 of a turn. It does make it substantially back weighted, but this whole pen is quite heavy, so with heavy pens they tend to glide a lot on their own very well. I'll review it with and without. I will say it is big enough in the hand that you can write without it being posted. If you like a huge heavy pen, this is definitely for you. Kind of a side profile, how it looks. I'd have to take the time to perfectly line it up, but not very difficult. It has kind of a double shape, so each one is kind of cigar shaped, both the cap and the body. Since they thread, I will call them two separate shapes entirely. They don't form one fluid shape together. The threads in this, while holding it, are not really that noticeable or sharp. They are minimized. It is a steep step up into the body, and the feed is a plastic feed. It's a number 5 medium point stainless steel nib on it, and it's not fully noted on it what it is, so you gotta look back at the Etsy store, which is Provincial Mills on Etsy. The price tag on these for such a heavy and good quality pen is approximately $90. It's $87.95, I believe. And today I'm going to be writing in a new notebook, which uses it's Stone Paper Notebook by Karst, an A5 size. And what's special that I found about it was this is 144 GSM weight paper, which is one of the heaviest weighted papers I've ever seen for a notebook, obviously meant for writing with a fountain pen. Very smooth paper. Very similar to Rhodia Experience. Very smooth, almost satiny in feel. It's not the slickness is there, but it does have like almost kind of like a soft feel to it. It's not super slick like Rhodia is, but it's definitely treated and it's velvety soft. But it still glides well. It's not a cheaper sponge where it's kind of a coarse texture. So your writing is going to be super slick. The slicker your nib is on here, the slicker you're going to write with. And if you have a very light grade pen, even more so. I'm going to put down some lines here. I'm going to show you some after I've done a smudge test, and I'll give you my outlook on this pen, and I'll explain more. Oh wow. And here we go, guys. So that is a perfect smudge from a medium nib, so this paper will take a minute to absorb. Be very cautious of that. I did not put down the most ink, and it definitely smudged all the way across. Yep, very slow absorption rate, but the writing experience on the paper is very optimal. So I would say if you are wanting to have a paper that has a very smooth texture, 2, you want to have some kind of sparkle or sheen or shade to it, this is going to be a very high quality paper. 144 GSM, meant for fountain pens, super slick, satiny, and it takes a minute to absorb in, so all the shading and sheening is going to happen that you want on a nice bold nib. For me today, this appears to be one of my black inks, which I do not have very many of, and this is coming out of Provincial Mills, very heavy pen. Furthermore, I'm going to try real quick without being posted. I can say it feels possibly more comfortable not being posted. It depends on your preference. It's about the same, guys. I feel more comfortable without it being posted because it makes it super long, but if you like the look of a posted pen, you want to catch some attention, this is the way to go. Provincial Mills premium hand-turned acrylic, antiqued actual brass, so every one of these pieces that's attached is very heavy, very awesome in detail. You could see just how detailed that work is, guys. For the price, it would be very hard to beat. And the nibs this guy sells on it, while they're not name brand, they are a good quality. He does offer, I believe it's a Bach standard nib, and if Bach is your quality of nib that you like, he does offer that as a slight upgrade charge, probably no more than $10 per pen, because that's still stainless steel. I love the look, I love the weight, I love the size. This is a premium quality. This is one of his Victorian series pens, and I love it, and I love the paper, guys. New notebook. I recommend this as a premium quality writing experience for fountain pens right here. This is karst with the denomination between the K and the Arst, and the A5 size is a good size if you want a little bit larger. Stone paper notebook. On the back it says made from 100% recycled stone without any trees, branches, or bleaches or acids. So this is an acid-free page. It is very soft. They advertise as being waterproof, write smoother. I don't know, feels pretty good, guys. It came with a $26 and $95 price tag on it. I got it out of B. Dalton, so that pretty common bookstore. Look for it in their section if you got one near you. Highly recommend the notebook. Highly recommend finding this guy on Etsy, getting your own. This is one of the heaviest pens I have found, but the quality will be unbeatable. That is another Feather and Inkwell for everyone. Have a beautiful day.